First came the high tides and now receding concerns in Britain and the Netherlands today. It appears the worst of a storm surge in the North Atlantic is over. Harry Forrestal's back with an update from London. Harry.
Well, high and dry is the word here this morning, Heather, after an anxious night. Authorities certainly taking no chances with this threatened storm surge. In fact, earlier today, the Prime Minister, Gordon Brown, was chairing a meeting of his COBRA committee. That's an emergency response committee. But it looks like flood defenses all along the east coast of England that were raised overnight have held in the face of that storm surge. The government yesterday had issued a warning of extreme danger to life and property, a consequence of high winds and a higher than normal tide that was creating a nearly 3-meter storm surge expected to hit the coast this morning. So all along the southeast coast of England, from East Anglia right down to Kent, residents had been busy in the evenings and early today preparing for that severe flood alert. People were evacuated from low-lying areas. Others were doing their best to supplement flood defenses. Here in London, authorities raised the Thames tidal barrier this morning to protect the city. Across the Channel in the Netherlands, preparations were also underway to hold off flood waters. The Maasland barrier, which protects the port of Rotterdam, was closed in anticipation of the flood, the first time it's been used since it was constructed. This was all being taken so seriously because this tidal surge was expected to be as high as one in 1953 that just caused absolute devastation, one of the worst natural disasters ever to hit England. 300 people killed, tens of thousands of people displaced by rising waters. So people were watching very closely the ocean as a high tide hit this morning. Thankfully, the tide was about 20 centimeters lower than expected. As a consequence, it looks like the flood barriers have held. Only minor instances of breaches in flood defenses, and for the most part, it looks like Britain and the Netherlands have weathered this storm so far, Heather.
Thank you, Harry. Harry Forrestal from London.